black history being erased from America.
Right.
What does that have to do with the museum? I'm confused.
He sat up there talking about, so what he's talking about in this video with Whoopi Goldberg, what he's talking about with Whoopi Goldberg is explaining to him how they are erasing black history. They're trying to stop telling the truth about our history and how our family members died to protect a lot of things that they're trying to erase in history. And he's talking about crime rate done went down, all this stuff. You know how they lie and embellish the truth. I don't know what they are talking about. Crime in black communities went down because black people aren't committing any crimes, aren't committing any heinous acts. It's just publication on TV and BS bullshit to try to promote to make us look bad, like always. But this man is going to come in and talk about how, I'm sorry y'all, talk about how he's just trying to turn up the fire on us, and how basically, let me just let him play it. So I try to stop.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
As harmful.
Right.
They are literally trying to play in our faces and start dropping small hints.
Right.
That will continue to increase violence against black people because people... That's
what I wanted to get at. What they're trying to do is the same thing that Christopher Columbus did. Not even just Christopher Columbus, our so-called counterparts, the Spanish and Portuguese black people did when they called us American Indian savages in order to justify enslavement and murder of our indigenous or our aboriginal population. So what they're trying to do is try to indicate that we are inherently violent when it's so crazy. There's no historical archival records or history of us being inherently violent. We are people who have peacefully protested that they infiltrated with informants to create civil unrest and loot. They put people into our communities to start that. Okay? We're the people who just wanted to police our community, and then they sent more, the government, right? Allegedly sent more officials into and it's stipulated in FBI records, so it's not even anything that I'm saying that's wrong, that they sent informants into the Black Panthers to incite them to commit violence against police officers. And then when they had arrested all those Black Panthers, they found that the person that was really inciting that they riot and kill police officers was the police informant that they sent into the Black Panthers to infiltrate. So all the Black Panthers was acquitted. So time and time again, you see the infiltration of white people sending black informants into black communities to stir up violence against black people. And then you see white people coming into black communities to stir up violence. There is no historical factors or historical work in history that shows that we are inherently violent when white people were lynching and killing black people and having their children go to it. There's no history of us being inherently violent. You don't have any history to support that black people. If we were so inherently violent, then anytime these white people killed our children, killed our men, women, and children, whether they were cops or not, because you saying we are inherently violent, we would have exterminated whole white communities for the amount of murder that you see go on in a black community from the hands of white folk. If we were so inherently violent, there would not be any reason for black people to go out and protest the violence that is done to us from other races. We would murder y'all. So there's no history substantiating or backing this inherently violent trope that y'all try to give us. You don't got history to support you. If we were so inherently violent, the way you say we are inherently violent, you wouldn't want to do business with us. Right now, Asian communities are mad because we want to boycott them, but they want to say we are inherently violent, but still want us to patronize their store and go and get our nails done by them. They want to set up shops in our community. But if somebody was inherently violent and you telling me you still want to go and have them sit under you so you can do their nails, that sounds hypocritical and contradicts your theory of an inherently violent people who have yet to prove, where any white person or model minority group have yet to prove the inherent violence that they claim us to be. Why are we crying about brutality if we so inherently violent? Why are we not killing police officers by the drove? You don't see a whole bunch of black people going around shooting a whole bunch of cops, ending their whole bloodline as a result. Do you? If we were inherently violent, there would never be a need. There would never be a need for Black Panther. There would never be a need for any what do you call it? There would never be a need for any civil rights activists. Because if we were inherently violent, we would just murder all y'all for killing our kids and stuff. If we were inherently violent, most of these populations in America full of white people would have been gone. So you don't have any historical merit to prove we are inherently violent. None. Because you don't have any historical merit that show black people going into white communities, tearing them apart. But you got to try to make us inherently violent when you have historical proof where white people go into black communities, infiltrating with police officers, infiltrating with white vigilante groups, burning our towns down, lynchings, killings, shootings to this fucking day. But you don't have any violence where black people go into white communities, burning them bitches up and lynching and shooting and killing white people on a regular day basis. That's the history you don't got. So while you sitting there trying to convince yourself that we are inherently violent while being fucking violent yourself is insane. Because white men are domestic terrorists. White men are school shooters. White men are the biggest rapists. White men are the biggest to ever go into any community and kill other racial groups. And this is according to your FBI database. White men are so violent, 91% of them are known for killing their whole family. Whole family. White man is violent. White man ain't got no fucking right to ever say somebody is inherently fucking dangerous, because the proof has always looked him in his motherfucking face and showed him how inherently violent he truly has always been. So how fucking dare you? What you mad at, let's tell the truth about Donald Trump regime, is that black people found out that they not black and that they not African. And the real reason why they want to turn up violence against us American Indian is because now we have now found out we are American Indian and there's nothing he can fucking do about it. We now know our identity matter of factly. We got federal and state documents and every proof who we are, and that's what's upsetting them right now. What can we do to counteract all these niggas knowing that they're American Indian? We incite violence against them using these old violent ass pale monkeys you call white people. You are violent. If we were really violent the way you say, y'all be dead. You think a people can let you kill their kids at random and just be like, oh, if we are inherently violent, then we would have killed your whole community. Ain't nobody scared of y'all. We would have laid siege to you. You are inherently violent. All this shit y'all keep doing to us and we don't fight back. You are the violent one. You don't got historical facts to prove we violent. Nothing substantiate any of the shit y'all be running off at y'all mouth saying. You just talk. Your nature has always been violent. You're an animal. Don't you dare come up here saying no lie like that. Our communities ain't good because of you. Our community's been good. Your data has always been a liar to support the same thing that the Spanish said when they was up there killing our people. You called us savages. Well, not you. The Spanish called us savages. That's how they justified killing us then. And now your new terminology is calling us thugs. You change the people, and you change the word, but the action still reigns supreme. When you want to justify killing or hurting black people for historical and political narrative, all you got to do is paint this idea that we are inherently bad people, so you can then justify killing us mercilessly. But how can inherently bad people be such a victim to treachery and always forgiving you? We don't combat with violence. You infiltrate us. They have federal fucking records of you infiltrating the Black Panthers and inciting that the Black Panthers attack police. That's why the Black Panthers was acquitted. Because they found that the police informant was the one telling the Black Panthers to kill the cops, and none of the Black Panthers followed suit.
Believe that we're inherently violent.
None of them. You want to tell the truth about what went down on those court cases? The Black Panthers were acquitted because it was your informant that said kill police officers. So they found that the cop that they planted in the Black Panther was the one that was inciting the violence against police officers. But no Black Panther even listened to them. They were people who just wanted to protect their own people from police brutality. So show me the inherent violence, because it was you when we peacefully protest. It was you who came into our communities with violent police officers. It was you who come and send informants to incite riots. It was the white girl who laid siege to the Wendy's during the time of the George Floyd. It was the white cops that killed the black men and women. You are inherently violent. How dare you try to paint this picture of anybody any other way? You let your own children see you commit acts of violence against black people, and would even, you had a 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, two white kids sodomize an 8 and a 10-year-old, sodomize a 5-year-old black girl, lure her from the school. This how inherently violent your kids are. Lure a 5-year-old black girl from the school and sodomize her with a stick. The baby thought she was dead because of what they did to her. Y'all nasty little fuckers are inherently violent because you are. So how dare you ever put that shit on us? We are getting sick and tired of, I'm getting pale monkey fatigue. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting swine fatigue, pasty fatigue, uncultured swine, no bathing, tick flea ridden dog hair fatigue. I'm sick of y'all asses coming up here with new lies. You are inherently violent. You have always been. You have showed your monkey DNA over and over again, you little fucking chimp. Chemically unbalanced chimps throwing a temper tantrum the moment they don't get their way on somebody else's land. Rolling back Jim Crow laws so you can continue on in your colonized theft. With all your violence, you rhesus monkeys, I'm getting rhesus monkey fatigue. I'm sick of your shit. Yes, we know who we are. And there ain't nothing you could do about it because it was divided by God. Enough is enough. We ain't gonna sit around here pretending. We done been playing these games with you for years. We know what the truth is. Donald Trump and his little regime are just upset that we now know we are American Indian. And we go out about it. We get AI, we go to their archives, we get federal and state documents to support the fact that we are American Indian. What they want to do is roll out the National Guard to try to entice us to get up so they can declare martial law over us knowing who we are. So they can continue to steal our land because they ain't got no land to go back to because Europe and Russia don't want them. That's the truth. They want to stay on this land because they ain't got no place to go because the kind of people they are, nobody want to be around. Every country kicked these white people out. Every country. And what made me mad is the other day when Gaddy unveiled how black American people saved these same motherfuckers out of the Ottoman slave trade. Fought the goddamn Ottoman slaves. The Berber from Africa fought them on your behalf to save your pink old stinking ass. And this is what we get. This is the thanks we get. We should have let them murder y'all pink bitches. We should have let them kick your fucking kids down lava pits. This the thanks we get for fighting in the wars to protect you old nasty pale face pink bitches and that flea-ridden dog hair. We saved you. You would have still been locked in with them Arabics and them Spanish if it wasn't for our regime protecting your sorry ass. And this is the thanks we get. I'm getting pale monkey fatigue. Y'all pieces of garbage. Pieces of shit. Who bites the hand that supported you and lift your sorry pink ass up? Only people that would allow you fucking pale apes to be fucking people. Give you a flag. And now you want to come around and change our identity and steal from us and then tell people we're the ones that's inherently... It's so crazy how all the theft and the murder that you've done to us, you have convinced the world that we're the violent ones and we're the thieves when you are. You project your evil nature onto us. We tired of this mess. Sitting up here spreading lies. Spreading lies. We should have never saved y'all. This is Kendra with Truist. Yes, I'm passionate. I'm sick of this mess.